So, right now, I just recorded a video, but I'm going to record another one and talk about my donating blood experiences. I donated blood 2 times, and the first time was the blood drive at school, which I didn't mind at all. Everybody was like super, super nice and really cool. The phlebotomists were really awesome. My bangs are being retarded. The woes of having curly hair. But everybody was really cool and really nice, and yeah. And it didn't really go that bad. I passed out twice though. Like I passed out once in the chair, like right before they finished, right before it was finished. I passed out, and then I passed out again in canteen. And they have at schools anyway. I don't know if they actually have it at the Red Cross, but they have a little bell in canteen, and if somebody's passing out or passed out, then they ring the bell and somebody comes over and takes care of them. And the way that they know, like they have people over there that say, well, if you start to feel sick or if you just don't feel good, put your head down and we'll get you help. And yeah, so I passed out again at canteen after eating I ate like an Oreo, took a sip of Coke, and then I went down. The second time I donated, I was actually at the Red Cross, but I didn't just donate blood. I did what's called the double red procedure, and what that is they take less than a liter, or a liter, really, a pint, and what that does is they filter out your red blood cells and your platelets and all that and your plasma, and they keep the blood cells and give you back your plasma. And that took a lot out of me because as soon as she put the needle in, like what they always do, if you've never donated blood before, they always prick your finger to do an iron count, and if your iron count is good, then they let you donate. And they need to check it for double red because it's a longer procedure. It takes more time and it takes more out of the person. So they need to check your iron, and if your iron isn't good for a double red, then it's usually okay for you to just do a regular blood donation, and they'll let you do that at the very least. Me and my best friend, we were gonna do a double red together, but her iron count was too low. Mine was high enough where I could do double red, but she couldn't. So she went down the hall. I got something on my computer screen. She went down the hall and she just did a regular blood donation. And she's like, "Bye, sis, don't die." I'm just like, thanks. But if you've never donated blood before, they prick your finger, check your iron, they make you do like a 10-page questionnaire. Really weird questions, like have you ever had sex with a prostitute or somebody who accepts money for sex? And have you ever had sex with an African or somebody who's been in or lived in Africa? And I'm just like, no. So after that, then they take you over to the chair and they get you all set up, and when they actually prick your arm, they take these little vials, like probably about yay big, not very big at all, of blood. Like they start an IV and the blood starts going, and they clip off the tube and they take a little bit, like I think it's like 6 vials of blood, and that's for testing to make sure that your blood is going to be okay to give away to give in transfusions and shit. And after like that's after that, then it's just like a regular donation. It gets put into a plastic baggie about that tall. You can't really see it because my camera's all retarded. It's like about that big. And yeah. And with a double red, you're hooked up to this huge ass machine. And that's what cycles out like the plasma and the platelets and all that fun stuff. And I passed out when I did the double red. I passed out when she took the third vial of blood. Or I started to. Because one of the ladies came over. She's like, "How you feeling?" And I'm like, "Dizzy." And if you just hint at you're about to pass out just by, saying, "Well, I feel a little lightheaded," or "the room's kind of spinning a little bit," then you're in like a recliner type thing. And they lean the recliner all the way back, get a fan on you, and tell you to cover your mouth, turn your head, and cough. Because coughing apparently raises blood pressure, which I didn't learn until the first time I donated. So, yeah, they did that, and then for the entire procedure I had a fan on me, because I still felt really weak and dizzy. And I had people coming over like constantly asking me how I was doing. One guy said that it was just a really mild reaction, and I'm like, then I'd hate to see a severe one. Because I feel like as soon as I stand up, I'm gonna fall over. I didn't, but I actually ended up calling off work about 45 minutes before I was supposed to go in. Because I donated it. I donated at like 10 something or 11 something in the morning. And I went home and I napped until like 4 something. And I was scheduled to work at 5:30. And I called them and I'm like, I can't work, I'm sick. And they were pretty pissed. So, yeah, that's my donation experience, is passing out total of 30 times. My advice is you eat, and I mean eat a lot, lots of protein. Because what I had, the first time I donated, I just had a donut and a bottle of Coke. And then the second time I donated, I had a muffin and a bottle of orange juice and a bowl of cereal. And they always yell at me. They always yelled at me when I went in because I didn't eat enough. They're like, well, that's why you're fasting now. You didn't eat. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So yeah, eat if you're gonna donate. Very, very good idea.